Study with Artemis Inc. podcast. This information was created with the assistance of AI-generated content. Cultural perspectives on sound, channeling, and spirit guides. Introduction. Welcome to our exploration of the profound connection between sound, culture, and the esoteric practice of channeling spirit guides. Across diverse civilizations and throughout history, sound has been far more than just auditory perception. It has been a sacred tool, a bridge to other realms, and a fundamental element in spiritual practices. Today, we delve into how different cultures perceive and utilize sound to connect with the unseen, focusing specifically on its role in channeling and communicating with spirit guides. Sound as a sacred medium. From ancient shamanic rituals to modern spiritual ceremonies, sound has consistently been recognized for its transformative power. Many indigenous cultures, for instance, view sound as the very fabric of creation. The Australian Aboriginal concept of dreamtime often involves creation stories sung into existence, where the land itself resonates with ancestral songs. Similarly, in various African traditions, drumming and chanting are not merely musical expressions but vital conduits for invoking spirits, healing, and entering altered states of consciousness. The rhythmic repetition and specific tonal qualities are believed to open pathways between the physical and spiritual worlds. Channeling and altered states of consciousness. Channeling, in its essence, is the practice of allowing a spirit or entity to communicate through a human medium. This often requires the medium to enter a specific altered state of consciousness, and sound plays a critical role in facilitating this transition. Think of the repetitive chanting in Sufi whirling dervish ceremonies, where the rhythmic recitation of divine names, dhikr, combined with movement induces a trance-like state conducive to spiritual communion. The vibrations of the voice, the consistent rhythm, and the focused intention all contribute to shifting brainwave patterns, making the individual more receptive to non-physical communication. Tools of sound in channeling practices. Various sound tools are employed across cultures for channeling and spirit communication. Drums and rattles. In many shamanic traditions, particularly among Native American and Siberian cultures, the steady, rhythmic beat of the drum or the percussive rattle is used to guide the shaman into a trance state, allowing them to journey to the spirit world and retrieve information or healing. The consistent rhythm mimics the heartbeat, creating a primordial connection that transcends ordinary reality. Chanting and toning. Vocalizations, from simple toning to complex mantras, are prevalent. In Hindu and Buddhist traditions, the chanting of Om or specific mantras is believed to resonate with universal energies, purifying the mind and inviting higher consciousness or deities. The vibratory quality of these sounds is thought to align the practitioner with specific spiritual frequencies. Singing bowls and gongs. These instruments, particularly prominent in Tibetan and Nepalese cultures, produce deep, resonant tones and sustained vibrations. They are often used in meditation and healing practices to induce relaxation, clear energetic blockages, and create an environment conducive to spiritual insight and connection. The prolonged resonance can help quiet the analytical mind, making space for intuitive messages. Spirit guides and auditory cues. For many who work with spirit guides, the communication isn't always a direct voice. Often, it manifests through subtle auditory cues, a specific tone, a gentle whisper, a distinct internal knowing that feels like a voice, or even symbolic sounds that carry meaning. These auditory experiences are often heightened when the individual is in a relaxed or meditative state, precisely the states that sound practices help to cultivate. The cultural understanding of these voices varies from ancestral spirits to divine messengers, but the role of sound in perceiving them remains a constant. Conclusion. In conclusion, the cultural tapestry of humanity is rich with examples of sound serving as a powerful bridge to the spiritual. Whether through ancient drumming, sacred chanting, or the resonant tones of singing bowls, sound provides a universal language for connecting with the unseen, facilitating altered states of consciousness and opening pathways to the wisdom of spirit guides. It reminds us that listening is not just with our ears, but with our entire being, attuned to the subtle vibrations that connect us to something larger than ourselves. Thank you for joining us on this sonic journey. To further reflect on these concepts, consider these journal prompts. Reflect on a time when a specific sound, music, nature sounds, a voice, significantly impacted your emotional or spiritual state. How did this sound influence your perception or understanding of yourself or the world around you? Consider the concept of altered states of consciousness induced by sound. Are there any sounds or musical experiences that naturally lead you to a more meditative or introspective state? How might you intentionally incorporate such sounds into your daily routine to foster deeper connection or insight? Copyright 2025.